sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check 9, check 9. Go, fellas, here we go.
On 3rd down, Key. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly where to set in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Key. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. To look that way, we'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk. His 2nd touchdown of the night. They're the Niners. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
You know what? Just make a couple. Just make the time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw again is Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be
sacked.
And he's going to be sacked.
Let's go.
On his side
We're
of the
going to
field at the
NFC
44.
Championship.
D4. And the Niners take
Oh,
over
we
in
gotta
terrific
celebrate.
field position.
We gotta celebrate.
So now with a
So
2-minute
let's go,
warning coming up
He's
fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Oh my gosh.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Garoppolo now. He's going to loft one deep left side and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
We got the NFC Championship, baby. Let's go. And I'm the player of the week. And I'm the player of the game, baby. Stop playing me. I gotta be the player. I gotta be MVP. Stop playing me, baby.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage? And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it. They're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Go ahead.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That one a first down pickup of 8. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here we go.
Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to walk on deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We're in the NFC Championship.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night.